I was playing some offline. Basically, as you can see here, we're about 11 days past when we last played. I just spent that time mining, taking some small fights, and building up the base, so we'll just quickly go over what's different right now. First thing is we've added in this electric storage and electrical workbench. We're going to need these electrical components to get our small wind generators online in our new base. So I think like 40 should be good. It also gives Doc Chung something to do because we're pretty much maxed out on research right now. Also, since then, we've gotten our katanas in. We actually got pretty lucky that Shrike got some critical rolls, so even though like the best we should be getting is like refitted blade, she got some criticals which pushed her above that limit because we're kind of limited by this structure right here, the weaponsmith. So we have some Katoon ones, and then the rest are all refitted blades. So our whole squad's carrying them. What else? Ended up throwing in another plate beating station only because while we were creating all of those weapons, we were running through our supply of iron plates faster than we could refill it. So we've got that going on. And, in addition to making money, we added a lot to our food stores. Basically, we couldn't count on getting enough of this dried meat, so we had to start buying fish. It's not the most cost effective. If I spent more, probably meat wraps would make more sense on like a cat per calorie basis, but I just couldn't be bothered. And our group's going to continue to grow decent amounts still. I'm guessing there'll be probably at least 8 more people, maybe 9 or 10. I'm not sure. So we want to keep those food stores up. We also bought out enough wheat straw, hemp, and cactus so that when we do move to our base location, we'll be able to make a large field. We'll eat off of our food stores and then plant and grow and have enough to grow more, to create more crops, farm that and whatnot. So we're in pretty good shape there. You'll also notice that we are at like 192,000, almost 193,000 cats. We're going to be making a run over to Black Desert City to try to buy up all the ancient science books, engineering research, and AI cores we can find, because that's what's limiting our research now. And honestly, as opposed to going out and trying to find it ourselves, again, we're just dangerously underpowered. I mean, we do have better weapons, we have a little more combat experience, but if you look at someone like Shrike, I mean, 5 strength, 0 toughness, 3 dexterity, just really garbage stats. So we will have to get that training in eventually. But for right now, I'm going to say we still recruit some more. Well, we get some science books, maybe some blueprints, and then we come back to base, do some more research, do some more mining, and then make a trip out to World's End. The problem with all of this is that there's like a random amount of ancient science books that get generated at all these locations that I know that sell them. So we can either get really lucky or really unlucky. And I'm thinking we might as well hope that we get lucky. So we're going in with about almost 200,000 cats to Black Desert City. The other thing also is I built some turret training mods so that our robots can have something to do while they're waiting, and also so that when we go build our base, they're not going to be completely useless. So with that, let's get started and on our way. We'll make everybody run at the same speed. All right. So now let's really, I don't trust the pathing to go too far, so let's just kind of take it slowly by the roads. And heading in this direction, it's really not going to be that dangerous. So I'm not too worried about it. If anything, this is just a chance to get our slowest guys some athletics training because it's kind of a haul, but it's not a very dangerous road. Now with the group size we have and the skill and the equipment that we have, I mean, we're still god awful. Don't get me wrong, but you know, we're good enough for this starting area. I think what we do is we just go straight ahead this way and then cross over kind of hmm, well, let's make a decision. Let's just go in this direction. I think we can cut straight across here. Probably the fastest, correct way to go. Let's try it out. That seems to work. So we'll head right here. Those are some escaped servants. I'm not too worried about them. Let's cross on over in this direction. So we actually want to go kind of this direction. That way. All right, looks like my navigation and the pathing got us stuck here. So those are some hungry bandits. I think we can take them. We'll just cut across this way, and then we'll just cut south here, up here past this area, in this direction. So I think we go ahead and take this fight. I'd prefer not to be hurt going in to the whatchamacallit. Uh uh into the Black Desert, but you know, it is what it is. I'm imagining someone like Doc Chung might go down immediately. We can always rest up right before we enter Black Desert. The thing that makes Black Desert dangerous is one, there are robots wandering around that'll attack you. Um, they're not too big a deal because I think we can outrun most of them. But the bigger issue is the acid rain. We have no acid protection, so it's not ideal. And basically, it'll just slowly drain away at all of your everything. So you kind of want to run through as quickly as possible if you don't have good acid protection. It's not going to affect our hivers any, And hopefully we heal some before we get there, you know? Okay. So, a little freebie combat experience. By the way, if you are in chat, let me know how my voice is coming in. Uh, Namely, I had to reset my whole mic system, and I'm not sure if the settings I put in are still good. So if you hear my voice getting cut off and clipped, just let me know. Or if you can hear my breathing, let me know, and I can just adjust the gate for that. All right, who do we got here? We got some dust bandits. There are quite a bit, and we are very weak. Let's see if we can't outrun them. What are we running at? If we're running at 25 miles per hour, looks like they're catching up to us. All right, we'll have to take the fight. Not what I wanted, but I think we'll be okay. Like I said, we are dangerously underskilled. But if anything, if we get through this okay, we'll have some more stuff to sell when we get to Black Desert City. There we go. That went well. I guess it helps that we're all bunched up together. I don't know who they're shooting at, but let's go ahead and first aid up. Yeah, they did put the hurt on us. We might have to sleep a little bit before we enter the Black Desert because I don't want us dying for some dumb reason. Okay, and before we run off, let's find the Dust Boss. There he is. Loot him. And let's see here. Oh, he's got a high grade skirt. Better than what Lurking has. The standard grade helm, high grade boots, the weapon. So what do we got here? Boots, we'll put those on Shrike. Third helm. Standard. Standard. There we go. Stubbs can get some better armor. Let's also just check these other bodies while we're here. Because there is a chance they spawn something a little bit better than what and at the very least, we can get just a skirt. A heart protector, because we are going to pick up Sad Neil while we're in the desert. There's a dust bandit here. I guess he is coming in to attack us, so let's take him on. I feel like a lot of the hits we're getting are from our archers. If I was smart, I'd tell them to stop shooting. But they do get extra experience for hitting your own guys. And if we're being honest, this isn't the most dire situation. You can really tell who here in our group has just been hanging out at base crafting and who's been out there fighting. So here we go. Got a standard Great Heart Protector. All right, I think we've done enough messing around here. Let's get on with our travels here. And hopefully our guys can heal up some on our way over. We're still probably going to have to sleep right outside of Black Desert. Which is a risk, but it's better than having your feet fall off, you know? Sure, I'm going the right way, and I. Okay. We'll keep on heading kind of east here. Then, like, once we get, like, around here, we'll just set up a camp, sleep a little bit. Because, don't want any unforced errors on our journey. Okay. Well, we're clear of those dust bandits. I was just curious to see who there was. Because we can always come back later. I wish that these enemy encampments stayed on your map, just so you knew where you could go back. But eventually we are going to be doing some combat training. So it's good to know the location of stuff like this. There's some hungry bandits. Again, we could take them, but I kind of want to just avoid them, go to sleep some. Oh, probably turn. We could probably survive the run. I'm just worried about someone like Doc because he's down to 36 stomach health. So let's have everyone who needs to heal up just set up a camp. So that's one. That's what, like 10 sleeping bags. We've got more than enough food, so I say that let's also clear out their jobs. Because we're gonna have to reapply their jobs when we get back home anyway. Okay, and we'll just give everyone an engineering job. Off. See who needs to go to bed. The rest of these guys will just kind of set up around camp as guard duty. And these guys that are awake, I don't know if it'll help, but we'll have them sneak. At the very least, while everyone else rests up, we'll know if enemies are coming close. Perfect. Doc can get up. That's why we bring sleep bags. So we're gonna try to run for like this area right here. My Muse running off by herself, but let's try that again. Like I said, I think that we're running fast enough that we can outrun any of the robots that are in there. And we don't want to sneak around in there either because the acid rain will just peel our skin off. I guess it's called the Deadlands, not Black Desert. My mistake. Let's all make sure that everyone's got boots on. They are limb havers. Yeah, it looks. So that looks like a workshop there. I bet we could get inside out of the rain. That one looks dead. Gotta risk it, right? The whole reason why we came out here is for ancient science and engineering. Let's run. Oh no, there's something in here. A broken skeleton, huh? I mean, the problem is our weapons are katanas. I just don't know how much damage that'll do. And he's got a harpoon here. I mean, we could bum rush him, right? And there's another broken skeleton here. Let's not risk it. Let's uh let's stick to the original plan and just get to Black Desert. Yeah. Well, we will make a note of this because we're gonna have to come back and get it. I have a feeling that we're gonna be kind of short on it. Research. I think the bar is right here. And we can get out of the acid rain. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's talk to the skeletons here. We got Sad Neil, so he's a free recruit. I don't see much else here. Let's talk to Sad Neil. All right. So, what we can do with Sad Neil? First, we can give him some repair kits. So if he does get damaged, doesn't die along the way. We'll also give him shirt, heart protector, and what do you know? Also give him this sword. He's not going to be very good with it, but it's better than nothing, right? Okay. I think what we do now, we go upstairs. Well, let's talk to this bartender. I don't think he sells anything that we can use, but let's check it out. And nothing really that we. There are some beds. I mean, everyone's kind of equally damaged. I'm not going to spend the money on the beds. I will grab, like, let's say, Deep, because he has a backpack, and he is immune to the acid rain. And I'll just send him go do our shopping for us. If he runs out of inventory space, we'll deal with that. I think we should be good though. All right. Nice. 13 ancient science. By all of them? By all that engineering research? Definitely gonna buy those AI cores. Buy the dust coat blueprint. Let's buy this last. We'll go through all of our remaining cash. I mean, the thing about exotic weapons, right, is it's going to be a real long time before we have the dexterity and strength to wield a falling sun. It'll also be a real long time before we're in a position to manufacture them well. So let's not buy that. The Eagle's Cross, though, I mean, that might be more useful, right? I mean, so my problem is this. The way I'm thinking of doing it is I want to kind of rush for like the third best wall. Like I think it's like tech level 4 or 5, and if we do that, I'm not sure we're gonna have enough engineering to research all the other stuff like how to make uh crossbows. The Eagle's Cross is a really good crossbow, and we have the money for it. Yeah, let's buy it, right? I mean, what the heck? All right, I think that's it. All right, and so that's how you blow through almost 200,000 cats in a few seconds. Wild Beep's heading over, and let me just make a note that we've got Eagle's Cross. Okay, so I think that actually, all things considered, we got really lucky with the amount of ancient science books that were available for sale. I don't I don't know the exact numbers, but feels like 13's a lot, right? And we got 3 AI cores. It's huge. I guess if nothing else, I'm gonna save it. And I think now we well, I mean, it only took 15 off to get here, so technically you should only take 15 off to get out. And we'll still have more than like 50% limb health, so we shouldn't start like we shouldn't be in bad shape. Yeah, let's get out of here. We have to make sure the pathing doesn't do anything extremely boneheaded, like walk us into an acid pool or something like that. Okay, or stop in the middle of nowhere, or split up. and walk us right into a robot. Okay. So we're not in great shape, but I feel like we can take care of even at like 60%, even at like two-thirds health on everything. I feel like we could either outrun or defeat anything that we come across. So let's just take the risk. A lot of hungry bandits. Don't judge me for sneaking past hungry. Okay. Who are these jerks? These are just like random dust bandits. Yeah, it looks like it's just two of them. That's some bad news for you guys. Oh no, there's a whole bunch. Run away! Absolutely, man. I'll take you up on that offer. I don't think we're gonna outrun these guys. Running at 14. It says we're running faster, but they're definitely catching up to us. So let's attack them. I don't feel great about this fight. We probably should have slept as soon as we got out. But it is what it is, right? Let's bring our archers down this way. Let's have them focus on this archer because he's being a jerk. Also, we kind of just want to watch so that we don't hit each other. I don't know where Dak Chung's going to. No, Duck. Heal yourself. Okay. Let's stop fighting altogether. Let's do some first aid. Get moving. And then we'll have Sad Neil heal up a little bit farther away. All right. Another successful fight in the books. Uh, I'm actually pretty pleased with how well we're doing, considering how bad we are. I think that the katanas really help early game against these lightly armored enemies. So that's a positive. I also say that we take this whole route down, swing by the way station, because maybe there's like a free recruit there. Let's find out. Oh, who's that? All right, those are slave mongers. They should leave us alone. Got here. Those are goats. Goats. And head south. So that looks like another dust bandit or starving starving bandit camp. Be able to. So head in this direction. A lot of bandits over there. A lot of bandits. All right, let's see who's in the bar. Okay. Really interested in. That's sad. All right, well, it was worth a shot. Okay, let's get out of here. I think we're going to try to avoid those bandit camps just by heading west here and just maybe trying to cut out that way. if that's possible. Hmm. Um, I think we just cut west, see where we can get this way because I don't want to go into the swamps. Let's do that. Okay, we're getting there. Honestly, that whole trip couldn't have gone smoother if we had tried. Maybe I'm underestimating how good we are at combat. I mean, admittedly, it was just dust bandits and starving bandits, but you can see the previous episode. Our group got pummeled, but we did take a couple of fights between now and then. All right, so let's walk everybody back to base. Okay, so we're back home safe. Let me just make a save in case anything crashes. All right, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just kind of reorder this squad around a little bit. I'm going to move Sad Neil with my other robots. I'm going to tell Sad Neil to train turrets. Sad Neil's going to go off and do that. I guess also Sad Neil can drop off this. Not he's going to be very good, right? Yeah, he's not very good at anything. So we'll just give Sad Neil a katana as well. Obviously, we want large building shells and heavy building foundation. So the place where I'm thinking of building our base, it's got a lot of low armored, like swarms of low armored guys that hit hard, but they don't have much armor. So I think we'll be good with crossbows. And I don't want to waste science books unless I know I have the science to spare. So I'll leave alone all the harpoons and the mounted crossbows for now, and then we'll see if I regret it later. Usually I go straight into like harpoonery, but I'm not so sure. Even though we're short 2 engineering research to get the large walls, I still think that we rush them and then we backfill our tech afterwards, right? Let's make sure everyone's doing their job. So we're saving up. We're trying to earn a little bit more money. My next plan is to go up to World's End. Yeah. Go to World's End and see if they have any ancient science books there. And we'll pick up and recruit. And I think also what we'll do is when we get to World's End, we'll buy any ancient science. We'll see if we can steal an ancient science book as well. Then I'm thinking we head over to the Float Sim Ninjas, we grab a couple of recruits there, maybe risk a trip to Burns Tower. Although the problem is that there are a lot of robots there, and we're not well equipped to fight robots. But we're not going in very far. I haven't decided if we'll go to Burns Tower, but I would like to get like another robot that we have four of them, so they can mount all of our crossbows at our base, and then just head up and go to the fishing village and grab the final. Not sure if we'll go to Burns Tower, but we'll definitely go to World's End in the fishing village.